Welcome to another of the Beautiful Souls Meditations by Heidi McBratney, author of the book Answering the Call of Your Spirit. Today, Heidi leads us in her Taking You to Meet Someone meditation. Enjoy.
Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to each of you, and thank you for popping in to have an experience for yourself. So in this time together, I want to take you on an experience where you are going to meet someone so special, so significant. They're a deeply wise soul. They always have been, and they always will be. If we've been lucky enough in our life, some of us have met some really significant wise souls. Sometimes they are a parent, a grandparent, maybe a neighbor, a best friend. Could have been someone who belonged in our community somewhere. Could have been a person who was building a housing development, a construction worker who would take the time to say hello to you when you walked home from school. Or it could have been a community member, like someone who belonged to a certain faith that guided you, and you saw them as very special, very significant. They were someone you went to with questions, who maybe appeared to you to have some answers. What's more likely is they had some guidance, some thoughts, maybe made you think a little bit deeper, gave you some things to ponder. And they helped you to come into some more of your awareness and wisdom. And these people are so important and significant in our life. We never forget them. I remember meeting a gentleman. I was signing my children up for, I believe, swimming classes. And at that time, you couldn't do so online. You had to line up, and people would start lining up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it was cold out, and this gentleman was in front of me, and you get to talk to people. To this day, I do not know his name. He doesn't know mine. But we spent about 3 to 4 hours talking, and you just end up talking about life. And that was now probably over 20 years ago. And I still remember the impact of that life experience on me and how it shaped some of my views. Even though I will never know his name, but I send a great thank you to him. So we may have been having had the opportunity to have an experience like that. And other times, we feel that we've been doing it all alone, that we've had no one that we can depend on, no one who felt comfortable or safe to offer us that wisdom. Maybe we felt other people always had an agenda, or that there would be strings attached or a price to pay if we sought something. And so I just want you to give a moment to acknowledge your life experience up to this point, no matter what your age is. And how you do that is just noticing what was your experience. And take a moment and thank yourself for having those experiences, whether you were alone, whether you had some supports along the way, or you've always had supports. And then our next part is that we are going to go, and in our awareness and our mind's eye, we're going to meet a very significant, wise soul that we can take our questions, our thoughts, our doubts to, and that can offer us some wisdom. This is a very exciting journey to meet this wise one. Sometimes we can feel like we're waiting for something significant's going to happen. So we're going to start to prepare for this experience, this journey. So I want you to imagine that you're preparing, maybe that you, in your mind's eye, pack a little bit of food and some water, something to drink that you're going to take along. Maybe even a little gift or an appreciation, both to yourself and for the wise person that you're going to meet. It could be a food item, a little flower, a handwritten note, maybe a thought that you want to share with this wise soul. And so in this excitement, we start to prepare, we're packing. And you may want to close your eyes, and it's a way that we can imagine more. So you see that our mind is an amazing machine that we can help it decide what direction to go. So we're going to ask our mind to help us by sensing, by having a visual, by hearing, by creating something inside of us. So thank you, mind, for coming on board with us. Thank you, body, that you're there, that I can actually experience these sensations and feelings and images and thoughts. So now imagine that we are going to pack our food and our little gift, and we set out to meet this very wise, significant, special being. And we can feel maybe some of our thoughts and our questions as we're moving along to meet them. We might be a little anxious or a little nervous in going to meet them. But a wise soul always embraces us. No matter who we are, what we've experienced, the wise soul sees exactly who we are. And you can imagine yourself maybe walking along a path. It's as though we know how to reach this soul, this wise soul. And part of the path is what we experience getting there. What are our thoughts, our doubts? What do we want to ensure that we experience or get from this wise soul? We're formulating it in our mind already. We might even already be having the conversation in our head with this wise one. And even along the journey, we may have experiences in our mind's eye. We may feel how easy it is or challenging the path is to get to see this wise, significant soul. But keep on your path. And suddenly you can feel inside as though the feeling has changed. You know you're close. There's a different sensation that's within you. And it's almost like this path is now coming to its arrival point, or it's as though a fog has cleared. And before you, you see this wise, significant soul coming towards you. First, you see their eyes because they're piercing, they're shining out bright, and you can feel it's them. Well, my friends, for many of you, these eyes, they are the wiser, significant, all-knowing part of yourself. The one that is beyond and who can touch and know everything, who has the clarity. For others, you may be meeting another wise soul who was once a part of your life. And take in that shining eyes, that wisdom. Share with them the gift that you brought for them. And maybe any of the extra food in your vision, share with them. Tell them your intent, why you came all this way to meet them, what you're looking for, what your questions are. Maybe you've just come to be in their presence and soak in being there. And once you've shared with the wise soul what you're doing there, let yourself receive. Receive any of the guidance, information, clarity. You may have had specific questions that you receive some sort of answer to. Let yourself receive. Take that in as though you're absorbing it, drinking it into your own thirsty soul, filling yourself completely. And let this wise, significant soul even give you something extra, maybe something more than you expected to come for. You brought them a little gift. Maybe they have a gift for you. Let yourself receive that gift. If need be, ask how to use this gift. What is it for? How do you use it in your day-to-day life so it can benefit you well? No matter what you feel, I would encourage you to accept that gift. Remember, this wise, significant soul only has your best in mind. Whether this is the wise self of you that has always been, or maybe it is someone else, they only have the best for you. So take that gift in, my friend. Bring it into your heart as though you're receiving it and letting it spread from your heart throughout your whole being. And now is time to journey back to yourself so you can carry on with your day-to-day life. But you're not returning to what was. You're returning new. You're returning with this wisdom, with this knowing. Maybe you're returning with the wisdom that you are wise and you are significant. Whether you were meeting yourself or you met another who was important to you, and they're helping you remember how special you are. You're returning back to yourself with that. This is a new memory, a new experience. And that goes into the memory banks of your being, helping you to be the significant, wise self that you are and that we all are. And come back and start to feel the sensations of your body, of your feelings, of your thoughts, of your spirit. Giving thanks for yourself to have the courage to experience something new. And I would invite you to maybe take this journey, this experience over and over again, many times. For you see, whoever you're meeting, whether it be yourself or otherwise, My friend, this changes your life. Take in these gifts. And taking in a deep breath and letting yourself take this energy that you've received, this gift, and let it carry you through your day, knowing that you've added to the bank account of your spirit, your life force, your aliveness. And with this, I wish you great amazingness in your day, great beauty, great peace, great aliveness. Munai, love from my heart to yours.